Hi friends, it is January 5th, 2016. I want to show you this radar at Grand Island Hastings, Nebraska. This is on Storm Relative, and I'm on the College of DuPage website. Okay, so we're gonna start it, and I want you to see how all of a sudden it lights this up. Bam! Just lights it right up there. I can stop it. And see how it lights all this up too? All of a sudden there's a burst of energy. That's at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of boring. It's kind of pretty here what that's doing. These are starting to come up. You can't even see anything over here right now. A little more. Starting to see a few things. Which might be traffic. I'm not sure what it is. And then all of a sudden, boom. And this right here tells the... Oh, oh. Okay, I don't know why that did that. I'm going to go back. This is the main site here. All these little dots are NextRad sites. If I go back one more, we'll be able to see the radar for the whole United States. I want to be able to zoom in to where we were. This is what interested me to begin with. No, that doesn't look like much, does it? But you can see these different beams shooting out of these different areas. I believe all that is sending energy purposefully to change the weather, because radar does emit energy. Let's back it out of there again. Look at this going on up here. Okay, so we can take a look at what this is what the clouds actually look like on infrared. I like to look at the water vapor though. Look at this over here. And then let's look at the whole northern hemisphere. Click on the link. Product menu, I can animate it for right here. And I can zoom. I can slow it down so we can watch it. This coming in here. This going up here. This pattern is has been happening since, seems like the Gulf oil spill. But there's energy also being injected up here into the atmosphere, and in the United States there's expected to be this cold that will come in very dramatically after the weekend. Let's see if I can catch it. Speed it up a little so I don't bore the heck out of you. Oops. Oh. Okay, let me just stop it. Right here. When that does that, it's not just a glitch. There's something going on that's more than what we're seeing here. Okay, let's move ahead here. Oh, okay, so maybe it doesn't show on this one. Let's look at the infrared. I'm going to stop in a minute and see if I can find one. Okay, this is what I wanted you to see, this black circle here. If we go forward, it goes away. Backwards, it appears. It's happening at this time right here, January 5th, 2016 at 18th hour, 45 minutes on GMT time. That is some kind of energy being put into the atmosphere. Now this is the forecast for around where I live in Wisconsin. Right now it's 30 degrees. Tonight it'll get down to 22. And as the days go by, it's going to get warmer. Freezing rain, probably more rain. It's very dangerous conditions. But then um, when I moved down, okay, they're talking up here about 39, 35. But then as I moved down, then here we're talking about moving from a high near 39 on Friday to a high on Sunday being 14, 12 on Monday. That's really cold, and that's not considering the wind chill factor. And that is really bad conditions for people that are homeless or anybody that needs to walk anywhere. There's a lot of people that do have places to live, but they're they don't have cars. Or if you have a car, sometimes it won't start when it's that cold. So you did see, though, that there's some kind of energy being put into the atmosphere, which is going to change this all. So I'm going to go down here to the forecast discussion. And this language is kind of unusual for most of us. Like here where they're talking about a couple of short waves. Well, here, let's go up here. A short wave trough approaching from the plains will reach Iowa Wednesday afternoon. There will be too much low mid-level dry air over southern Wisconsin for the vorticity advection to overcome on Wednesday. So kept a dry forecast with increasing mid-level clouds. Blah, blah, blah. More talking about short waves and then what's going to happen. As the low moves out, a robust cold core high will build into the region for the end of the weekend, bringing very cold temperatures to the area. Superblend brings in highs only in the mid-teens to upper digits, and several members of the guidance are suggesting even colder temperatures with highs potentially as low as mid-single digits. Now, all day long, I've been looking at chemtrails in the sky, and so it's being crafted from many different angles. And then I just want to hit on this a little bit. Major flooding continues over portions of the Mississippi River Valley. On the Mississippi and Ohio rivers and tributaries in Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky with record flooding at several locations. Major flooding is also occurring on the Arkansas River and tributaries in Arkansas. Floodwaters will move downstream over the next couple of weeks with significant river flooding expected for the lower Mississippi into mid-January. That's this whole area. It's unusual for January to be flooding. And then last but not least, I like to go to this RSOE EDIS site. There's a lot going on down here. This is heat wave in Africa. But when you go down, there's a lot of talk of what's been going on in the last 24 hours. We've got flood. So flooding in Mozambique, and this tells the level of human danger or harm it's caused. If you click on here, it tells you a little bit about it, but up here, will tell you a description of what it is. Mozambique's relief agency, the National Institute for Disaster Management, says about 140 families were left homeless following heavy rains that pounded the Mozambique district. Okay, so we'll go back. Snowstorm in Pakistan. Oh, that must be awful. Description. Residents of the Naran Valley on Thursday stuck as all communications lines and roads have been blocked because of heavy snowfall, which was more than 7 feet. That's a lot of snow also. Let's get out of here. Biological hazard in China. Hazmat in Vietnam. Extreme weather in Australia. Description. Roads have been turned to rivers as flood hits Newcastle and heavy rain wreaks havoc across. I'm not sure what that stands for. A flash flooding alert has been sent out in Walsall and Newcastle's west while residents prepare for a potential evacuation. Up to 97 millimeters of rain since 9 a.m. on Tuesday. Okay, then this is just what's been going on for the last few days. I like that. Here's the earthquakes. And you can get more of that. The last tsunami reported was October 20th, 2015. That's quite a while ago. Volcano information. Active tropical storms. Super volcano monitoring system. The link will be below for this site. And then this is the map at the top of the site. If you just go over the these little deals, and then if you click on them, they'll tell you more. This is from December 30th. More details. Back to the same thing. Torrential rainfall and strong winds cause localized flooding. Okay, so we can get out of there. Just so you get the idea of, what you can see for yourself. Some of these other ones, like here, environmental pollution, December 27th, description. We're learning more about an oil leak that happened. Okay, we're learning more about it. And I like what they say here. All it's done is coated some vegetation just along the beach line. That is actually not good. It's not just. I don't know if any of you have ever touched crude oil, but it's like mayonnaise. It's thick. It's not like oil that you cook with or anything. It's really awful stuff. Volcano eruptions. We still got these diseases here. Lassa fever. Okay, so anyway, you get the picture of what, you can see on this map, and this link that's up here will be below. What's this one? This looks weird. Non-categorized event in Los Angeles on December 14th. Description. A giant stream of potential climate warming gas, methane, is blowing hundreds of feet into the air in Los Angeles for the 7th week. Situation update. On January 4th. It was the middle of the night when Alexandria Orts first smelled the rotten egg stench of leaking gas from LCO Canyon methane facility in the hills above her neighborhood. So, is it cleared up or not? It doesn't sound like it is. So I want to say just a little bit more about this. The largest underground storage system on the U.S. West Coast. It contains gas pipe from as far away as Texas in the Midwest, serving 14 power plants and more than 20 million energy customers. It's now the source of the largest recorded natural gas leak in California's history, expelled an estimated 110,000 pounds of methane into the atmosphere every hour, about a quarter of the state's daily methane gas emissions. Its climate impact will be humongous. It's far greater than the BP Deepwater Horizon disaster. More than 2 months since the leak was first discovered, the Southern Cal Gas Company, which operates the facility, has yet to plug it. When the wind dies, the methane, heavier than air, settles like an invisible fog over the surrounding area. Though the gas itself is odorless, it is injected with trace amounts of sulfurous chemicals to make the scent detectable. We need to send out prayers because our planet and us need this. All right, I'm grateful for you and I'm here at your service.